One of our viewers who has rental income wanted to know if he could retire early. He's currently 48, wants to retire in 3 to 5 years. He feels like he'll be financially independent. He has a 401k savings built up, and we're going to take a look at his situation to see if he can retire early. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. Our goal here is to help you accumulate a nest egg for retirement, to build your financial wealth. And by the way, if you do have a question, leave us a comment and we'd be glad to review it for you. Okay, our viewer here wants to retire early, believes he's going to be financially independent to do that in 3 to 5 years, and we're going to take a look at his situation. Okay, the viewer here is 48 years old and wants to retire in 3 to 5 years, makes $5,900 per month right now with rental income, has 6 different units, owns a home with a mortgage, and has $550,000 in a 401k. So he currently has a job working in the corporate world right now. Expenses are about $4,000 per month, does not like debt, has been working since 24, wants to retire 3 to 5 years when rental income is $10,000. So he's still growing his rental income. So I really admire this particular person. A couple of things here that sticks out. One, he's been working since 24 and he does not like debt. Debt is one of the biggest things that can kill a person's retirement. One of the biggest concerns for a person that retires before 65 is the cost of health insurance. Now, in this particular case, we don't know if he has a family or not, which could definitely affect the cost of health insurance. Also, if the person's married, maybe the person's spouse also has a job, is getting health insurance through their employment. So that could definitely help this person if they retire early, they're older than their spouse, and their spouse has health insurance. But health insurance can run $1,000 or more per month, depending on your income, so it can be very costly. You mentioned his expenses right now are $4,000 per month. Health insurance could drive that to another $1,000 per month. Keep in mind we have inflation over the years. Health insurance in general is a wild card. We don't know what's going to happen. Now, a person can use a faith ministry health insurance. I know of people who use those, and for 2 people that could be $300 per month. One of the next real big concerns in today's world is the cost of housing. I don't think this would be a problem with this viewer. He already has some rental properties, and it sounded like they were paid off. And so I think he's on top of this and probably will get that home paid off as quickly as possible. Let's look at some other concerns here. Another wild card would be the children. We don't know the children's situation, but if they get up to college age, they may need to help with their college expenses. So he'll want to definitely put aside money for that. Diversify the income. He has that $550,000 in a 401k, so definitely want to be able to grow that. Various stocks and bonds and investments. He also wants to continue to build Social Security, being that he is a self-employed, or he would be self-employed by the time he retires. He should be paying in on Social Security. That would kick in, say, when he gets to be 65 or so. He could do it as early as 62. But you want to keep building that Social Security up because that'll help you in your later years because it is somewhat inflation protected. And then that 401k, he could tap it at 55 if he needs it before his Social Security kicks in. But if he's generating $10,000 per month in rental income, he should be doing pretty good. Now, some solutions here on that 401k over the next 3 to 5 years. Build it up from $550,000 up to $650,000. Hopefully, it could even grow over the next 10 years or so to $800,000. That would really get him in good shape financially. Make sure you also set up an emergency fund, 6 months of emergency savings. Pay off that home as quickly as possible. And I think he's on his way to doing that now. Also, we talked about health insurance. Eat and exercise to protect from costly healthy issues. Stay in good shape. Now, our viewer's looking pretty good here. If our viewer can get that rental income up to $10,000 per month, that's going to put him into real good position. Okay, with $10,000 per month income times 12 months, that's $120,000 per year coming in. Now, we're not taking in consideration of taxes, but his expenses right now about $4,000. Let's add $1,000 per month to that, say for health insurance. That's going to put him at around $5,000 per month. So if he has $10,000 in income coming in with approximately $5,000 expenses, and we probably may need to pad that a little bit more. Let's just say his expenses are even $6,000. He should be in good shape to cover his expenses. Now let's just say there's a what if. Let's just say the rental incomes just did not work out. Now he did have his savings from his 401k. If he could grow that from $550,000 to $650,000 and use the 4% withdrawal rate over 25 years, that's $2,100 per month. So he would have some backup income just in case the rental units don't work out. If he waits and takes Social Security at 65, it's going to be about $2,000 per month. I don't know the exact amount because I don't know his work history, but it would be approximately $2,000. If he waited till 70, that's $2,300 per month from Social Security, and that's again an estimate. That's going to give him excess of $4,000 per month. If he has his home paid off, he still should be in pretty good shape just in case the rental income doesn't materialize like he expects.